sweet peeps. Today I am just going to share in this video something that's super simple. No baking skills required whatsoever. Something anyone could do, whether they've baked before or not. It's fun for Easter. So basically what we're gonna do, we're using a store-bought pie crust. And you're just gonna take the pie crust, set it out at room temperature so that it gets soft, because if it's cold and you try to unroll it, it tends to crack. And so you're just gonna unroll this. I do it on a sill pad. You could lightly dust a countertop. When I'm dusting, I typically use powdered sugar so you don't get the bitter flour taste. So you could just dust with a little powdered sugar so it doesn't stick. But you're just gonna do this. Let's do that. Gosh, I thought I had everything here. And we are gonna cut out, I have this really cute, it's the shape of a flower. And we are just gonna cut out this shape out of this pie dough. That is exactly how simple this is. Something fun, again, to do with your kids. I love it because it makes an elegant dessert with absolutely no work whatsoever. And it's beautiful on the Easter table. I have made this for bridal showers. I've made it for anniversaries. I've also done a spin on it and done it at Christmas. So really, it's a really super versatile. Let's see if I can squeeze one in. You want to try to cut them as close as you can. Each box of pie dough, the store-bought pie dough, comes with 2 of these rolls. And you can get anywhere from 6 to 7, depending on the size of your flour. This one I got 7, and this is a 4-inch flour. You can pick these up at any of the little craft stores. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a just regular muffin tin. This is a shallow one. I lightly spray coated it. You're gonna put a flour in each one like this, and that's going to give you a really cute ruffled edge. Now once I do all of these, I'm gonna do them in 2 different versions to show you. You want this muffin tin back in the freezer and have your dough freeze before you put it in the oven. And that really helps these retain their shape. So I'm gonna do this, and then I will show you what I do when I'm baking them. So let's get these in the freezer and we'll do the next one. So I grabbed another muffin tin. This is the mini muffin tin. Has a lot of extra holes in it that you won't be using. I think this is just as cute and adorable. It really just depends on what kind of space you have on the platter that you're gonna be serving these. Sometimes at Christmas, our table and our dessert table gets pretty full, so I make the first set with the larger. But you're still gonna use the same cookie cutter. Okay, so I've got these cut out. Let me get rid of my scraps here. And you're gonna take your smaller mini muffin tin. I would say that's probably 1.5 to 2 inches, and you're not gonna be able to put them side by side. So we're gonna put one here. It's gonna go down in, but what's really cute is these little flowers, petals stay out on the top. So it really looks like this darling little petal. And then you push them down. So you wanna make sure that you've coated this so they don't stick. And then you're gonna skip over so that they're not side by side. You don't want anything touching. Kind of just bend them going in to get them down so you don't press a hole in the bottom of your dough. And then once they're in, you just go back around like this, push them down. Okay, so that's what those look like. They're already cute before the bake. So I'm gonna freeze these for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna pop them into an oven that is 450 degrees, and I cook them until they start getting a light golden brown on the outside. Depending on the size, it's anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes. I'll show you one more trick that I do with these once they're frozen. Okay, so the first little tray is frozen. They've been in there about 10 minutes. One thing that I really like to do, you don't have to have pie weights, but it's a good idea to put something in there to keep the bottom flat because you're gonna be filling it. You can use beans, you can really use anything you want. I have little squares of parchment paper that I've cut, and I just take a little handful of beans or pie. These are just little, like, you know, pie beans they call them. They're just little terracotta pellets. You just fill this, and that just keeps the weight down in there. Okay, so those are all in there and they're all full. I'm just gonna put this in the oven for around 8 to 10 minutes. As soon as I see them starting to get a little golden, and we'll bring them out. Okay, so I think these have cooled enough. I'm gonna gently, a little high weight, I'm gonna gently just lift these out, maybe get a little spoon under them if you have any issues. Oh, they're so cute. You guys are gonna have to vote which one you think's cuter. It's kind of a tough call. Okay, so we've got these back, everything's cooled and we're ready to go. This is the final step and it's super simple, super easy. So I've got a jar of my absolute favorite pre-made lemon curd. It's Bon Maman. You can get this in any of the grocery stores where the jellies are. I have a jar of just a Dream Whip Ready Mix. It's an instant squirt whip topping. Of course, you can make homemade, which is fabulous. And then if you want to dress it up for adults, this is a jar of, it's the French Blue Lavender. It's the little pieces of the flower, and it's just beautiful to garnish on top. And then I also have fresh lemons, so we can do a little zesting on top. So just to make this super simple, all we're going to do is we're going to spoon about a teaspoon or so into each cup. Just a nice little bite, just like that. That's all you're gonna do. I won't do all of these just for the sake of time, but once you get the lemon in there, maybe a teaspoon and a half, then all you're gonna do, I'll bring these over here so you guys can see them better. In fact, let's switch this around. Okay, so I'll put these two here. I've got about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half of the lemon curd in them. And then I am gonna go ahead and put just a fun dollop of whipped cream on top. And again, you could use a frozen whipped topping. You could use homemade whipped topping. It's really whatever you prefer. And then I like to zest. So just do a really nice shaving of fresh zest across the top. Of course, none of this do you have to do, but that really finishes them beautifully. If you're going to use these on an Easter table or a shower, you can grab some more from the bottom if you'd like, if you want it heavier. I love lemons, so I'm always heavy into the lemon. That's that. And then if you want some fresh lemon, we'll just sprinkle a few little flower seeds on top. Oh, these are so pretty. And not only are they adorable, they are so good. They're a fun little bite size. And there you go. That's what they look like. So in less than, the bake time of 10 minutes, it really just takes 6 minutes just to assemble these. And then you do want to keep these refrigerated prior to serving. So I hope you guys enjoyed these and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.